Well, welcome to Jazz Time. JazzTime.com is an online store that buys, sells, trades authentic luxury watches. We make these videos so our customers can easily choose the best watch for themselves in the comfort of their own home. If you like this watch and would like to buy it at the lowest price anywhere online, click on the link in the description below to buy it at JazzTime.com. Today, I'm going to be reviewing the Rolex Lady Datejust 28 in rose gold and steel with a rose diamond dial and Jubilee bracelet. I'm going to talk to you about the bracelet dial case bracelet movement, try it on, and give you my thoughts, even though I'm a man. So this is the Ladies Datejust 28. It's the smallest of the Ladies Datejusts. Rolex makes the Datejust in size 28, 31, and 36. 28 being the smallest, which is what you see here in front of you. In fact, Rolex used to make a even smaller Datejust. It was called the Lady Datejust 26, but it was just much too small. So as of about 7 years ago, they made a larger Datejust, which is a 28, which replaces the 26. And in my opinion, it's a much better size, it's much more legible, and it fits the watch much better. And that's what Rolex is going with nowadays. So this is it, the Lady Datejust 28. Now, who might be able to wear a size 28? I would say those with a wrist size of 6.5 inches or smaller, and that roughly equates to a woman that, let's say, is approximately less than 130 pounds. Or maybe 140 pounds. If you have a wrist size of 6.5 inches or greater, you probably should consider a Datejust 31 or a Datejust 36. Both of those are a better size for you. But if you have a smaller wrist, like many women do, then Datejust 28 would be a good size. Okay, now this watch, let's talk about the case. Going from the 8 o'clock to the 2 o'clock position, the longest distance across the bezel, that distance is 28 millimeters. The case itself is a monoblock middle case with a screw-down case back and winding crown. It's made of stainless steel, 904L steel, which is the hardest steel, most anti-corrosive, and the best steel used to make these excellent Rolex watches. Now, if you turn it on its side, you'll see that it's quite thin. The profile is only about 11 millimeters, which is a good size for ladies. Okay, now, I told you at the beginning of the video that this watch is steel and yellow and rose gold. So which part is steel, which part is rose gold? Well, the case that I just pointed to is actually made of steel, but the bezel, which we're going to move on to next, is made of rose gold. The rose gold bezel is a fluted bezel. Now, Rolex makes this bezel in dome bezel, also with diamonds, with scattered diamonds, and also in fluted. Now, fluted is arguably the most iconic of all the bezel configuration and is my favorite, because the bezel, I would say, is Rolex's most iconic symbol, only second to that of the Rolex crown itself. Why? Because anytime somebody sees this fluted bezel, it's instantly recognizable as a Rolex. Okay, so that is the bezel. Now, it's made of 18 karat gold. Rolex mixes its own gold in its own gold foundries. Not surprising. If this was a bakery shop, it would be like a bakery shop baking its own bread. So Rolex does that so that they can maintain the right configuration of specifications of gold amounts. They use a little bit of platinum, palladium, copper, gold, etc., and they mix it to the right way, and they make what's called ever rose gold. Now, they call it ever rose gold because it stays forever rose gold, and Rolex has a specific way they mix it, because some rose gold can actually turn into yellow gold. I've seen it before. It oxidizes, the copper gets oxidized after a certain amount of time, and eventually it looks like yellow gold. But Rolex's gold will still stay forever rose gold. Okay, so that is the bezel. Now let's talk about the bracelet. The bracelet comes in two configurations, either oyster bracelet or Jubilee bracelet. This is the Jubilee bracelet. In my opinion, it is also the better of the two bracelets. It looks much more feminine and is more iconic Rolex. So there you have it. It's 5-piece links across, and it does have this nice hidden clasp, which looks, I think, is pretty cool. The only downside to it is that it's not adjustable, but it does look very nice. I like it that it has a hidden clasp. Okay, and presumably, I think if you have a 6.5 inch wrist, if your hand expands or contracts during the day, depending on what you're, how you're doing, it's not going to affect it too much since the wrist sizes are pretty small. I think that's the Rolex's thought behind it. Okay, anyways, let's move on to the movement. The movement is a caliber 2236. It's precise to plus minus 2 seconds a day, has a power reserve of 55 hours. All that doesn't really matter because you can't see it anyway. Basically, it's an automatic movement. You don't have to change the battery. and it's a very good movement. You can't see it anyways. So, all right, now let's move on to the dial. Now the dial is rose dial. So you can call it pink, you could call it rose, but what is special about it? It has these star diamonds. And if you look carefully at the hour markers, those markers are not circular like all the rest of the diamonds. They use a very unique diamond. The diamond itself actually is a circle, but the setting that holds the diamond is set in a star pattern, which is pretty cool. They don't do any other one that has this. And they put a pave diamond at the 9 o'clock, but they don't put the X all the way through. They only put the diamonds on one side of the X, which is also quite unique. It makes this watch look very unique. So I really like the dial for that matter, and I like how it coincides and blends in with the rest of the watch. Okay, so that's the dial. Now, I'm going to try it on. Now, of course, I'm a man. This is a woman's watch, but at least you get to see what it looks like against the wrist. Now, if you want to see it on your own wrist, click on the link in the description below to buy it at jazztime.com. Okay, my thoughts, it's a great watch, and if you're a smaller woman, or if you have a smaller wrist, that I should say, then this will be a great watch for you. I love the combination of rose gold and steel. I think it makes the watch look very luxurious, very noble, but yes, still strong with the steel. And why else would I want to consider this watch? I also like it in this configuration. There are other configurations that are more expensive, like with diamond dial, but actually I prefer with the fluted dial. So if you want to buy it at jazztime.com, click on the link in the description below to buy it at the lowest price anywhere online.
If you want to find out more about the watch you just saw in the video, you can just click below on Show More to see the full description. Then you can check the link next to model as seen in video, click on it, and you will get to the proper page where you can see all the details. If you're watching on a mobile phone, you have to click on the arrow down on the right hand side below the video to see the full description. If you like this video, please give us a thumbs up. If you would like to share this video with your friends, you can use the share button below and share it on any platform you like. If you have questions, constructive feedback, want to tell us about some mistakes or misspeaks, just write a comment below. If you want to see more videos like this, you should subscribe to our channel and visit our channel page where you can find all the videos. And if you're interested in a specific watch brand, you can check out our playlists. If you want to check the price for a watch or want to buy one, remember at jazztime.com you always get a steep discount, so you should check the prices with us. If you want to know the price for a specific watch, just go to Google, type in JazzTime, plus the brand, model, and the details you're interested in, and Google will find the right page for you. Thank you for watching.